Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie Studios, Plate Mill Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast. We are doing Book of the Raven. This is Candlekeep Mysteries that our awesome DM Sarah is running, so I will turn it over to her.
Hello, players.
Hello, DM Sarah.
Welcome back to the table.
DM-stress.
When we last left, we had just finished a rather riveting encounter with some wonderful beasts and an animated friend. And so let's get back into our adventure. You've been walking the trails and winding your way towards this mysterious town on this mysterious map called Which Way. Follow the trail to the Hand and Horn, past Three Tree Hill, over Wind and River Worn, to the Worm's Mark in the Foggy Moors. West of there, the treasure is yours. I will give you this map to remind you of what we are after.
Ah, yes, I remember that map. Yeah. So past the Hand and Horn, and if I remember right, we were kind of up here. Yes? We hadn't yet made it to the Hand and Horn? Or had we? I guess we don't know.
It's kind of a riddle. We have no idea.
I don't know.
In the upper right-hand corner, which way is the town that you're going to be starting in? That is where you got your directions to.
Oh, okay. I am ahead of myself.
So we have to get to which way
That never
first.
happens.
And then,
After your encounter with the mysterious bird in the library and you finding this treasure map, you decided to set out for Which Way.
Okay.
You don't quite know what you're finding, but many people are kind of curious as to why you're going to go to Which Way. And you start to realize as you come across a better beaten path, but very much not so traveled recently. Why people are confused why you would go here. As you enter into the farmstead of Which Way, you're going to be entering in from the bottom corner down there by Syndra. You see what you think used to be a rather flourishing town. Many farmsteads around. There's even a cart hanging out by the well in the midway. It looks like at one time a horse would be carrying it around. You even see some old farm stands that probably sold vegetables. But everything's pretty withered away and overtaken by ivy and brambles. Some of the homes don't even have much of a roof left. Some of them don't have roofs at all.
And this is a map that you made using what tool again?
Incarnate.
Incarnate. Sarah made an awesome map for this.
please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
There's a foggy haze on this now mid-afternoon. And the town is eerie. You can tell there hasn't been much traffic around here in a long time. Clearly nobody knows of this treasure that you seek. So you're looking at this desolate town.
A shriek from the forest.
You do see some distinct buildings. How would you like to proceed?
Is this fog or mist?
foggy, misty. You can't really.
Is it weirdly
discern
glowy?
Specific. It's not glowing. No.
Okay, then.
Is it wearing metal?
It's not made of metal. Jesus.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be anything weird popping out of the mist.
John, you have a catchphrase now. Our listeners are identifying your catchphrases.
You got to put that on a shirt.
Metal.
Does it obscure our view at all? Like, is visibility limited to like 30 feet or 60 feet or anything like that?
It doesn't really limit your visibility. It's definitely a rolling fog, so there may be some hints of covered areas from time to time, like the clouds are moving
As things are moving, yeah. Okay.
around. You're definitely in a very low-lying nimbus cloud. Stratus, actually.
Stratus.
More accurate.
Accuracy must be maintained.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check just to see if I see anything in particular?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I help him with it?
You can do one of your own, but I don't think you can help him perceive.
Okay.
Boy, this town is really
You could fly
desolate.
around and kind of disperse
I got a 15.
the fog.
All right.
I got a not 15. I got a 12.
Perceptify.
Yeah. I'm probably going to proceed into the...
Whiff got 12, I got 15. Rage got 15.
Okay. With those rolls, you definitely notice that the buildings with more intact roofs seem to be in better care.
Okay.
Do we
But
Oh.
the ivy and the brambles still look like they've had their way. Nature's definitely taken over
It's been a while.
do we see any
more than anything.
any signs of life, animals, livestock, people?
Other than normal nature sounds, you don't really
Right, well,
perceive anything at the moment.
I will proceed into
investigate.
the towns. I will proceed into the village.
As you walk further into the village, you do again notice this cart that clearly used to be used by a horse. It's also overgrown by ivy. You can't even move it. It's been latched to the ground by plants.
Okay.
But you do notice a strange little toy in it.
Okay, well, I will.
I'm moving up there with you.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
I think we should all move up there.
Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can fish out said toy.
Okay, so you scruff around in the ivy a little bit. The brambles you manage to not get pricked by. And you pull out.
Because I'm the prick.
Hey,
Yeah, pretty much. You pull out what looks like probably a young child, but not like a toddler. Wooden toy.
Oh, I thought you meant an actual.
Child's
Toys.
Pulling the child out.
toy. It's made of wood. And it is a carved raven.
A carved it. Ooh.
Oh, that's a sign.
Cool. Pocket that puppy. Inventory. One carved raven.
Our daughter is definitely participating tonight.
It's all good.
This is a really strange place. I don't understand where we are.
Is that a well right there in the center?
It is.
Can I see the bottom?
You can see that there's water moving down there,
Okay.
but mostly by the sound of the water.
Gotcha.
There's no
Can't see it.
bucket.
Okay.
If there was a rope, it's been long since gone and to the elements.
Whiff isn't interested in a well.
Was the little girl singing about the raven in the last episode? Did she also have a raven toy?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. I would have reviewed more.
I'm just-
Not
Can I-
today.
Can
If she did, it wasn't wooden. It was stuffed. If she did,
Can I touch the vines to see?
yeah.
They,
If they get turned on.
no. I'm trying to determine if they're alive. or
Sindra
if
can
they're
help you
just
investigate.
You know, if they're just brush or dead, dead timber. or whatever.
The ivy's definitely greenish yellow. It doesn't look like it's really thriving,
Okay.
but it's definitely growing. It still looks like if you left it like this, that the town would eventually become overrun by plant life.
Houses are more interesting than musty old wells. Let's go take a look at the house.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll follow him over there.
So as you move forward towards, there's a home straight ahead of you, straight from the well. You see that this is one of the homes that has a nice thatched roof. There don't seem to be any like holes in it or anything, although again, there's vines all over the thatching. Did you want to go inside?
Absolutely.
Well,
Okay.
wait first. Do we sense any form of living? Like there's
There's no
lights
sound
on
coming.
or-
There's no light anywhere.
Okay, so there's no smell of cooking or burning or anything.
I'm thinking this would be a good place to take a break. Let's have a look.
Is that a well?
I would not be
Correct.
opposed
Yes.
to
Yeah, and apparently
Couldn't
it's
even-
just
a
dark.
short rest
It's
would
just-
be.
All we hear is water from down there.
Sorry, missed that. Okay.
Okay.
So you go inside,
I go inside.
and there's bedding inside. It's not in great shape. It's definitely tattered and worn and musty, maybe a little damp. But the place looks secure enough. You did notice on your way in that there were some ripped up tents on the outside, like somebody tried to camp nearby, but they left in a hurry.
I want to examine those things.
The tents?
Yes.
Tents outside.
Oh, no, sure.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Do you want me to help you?
Yes.
Okay.
Twice.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay,
You
I
did-
don't have to roll twice.
natural 20.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nat 20?
Nat
Okay.
20.
Nice.
With that, you scour the grounds around the tents, and you see what's left of what you assume was a campfire. It's been a long time since anybody was there, but it's obvious it was a campsite.
Okay.
There's a clear, distinct amount of tracks in the area.
So does the tears look like claws or?
The tearing doesn't look like claws, it looks like natural decay.
Okay.
But in the ground, in the sandy, the ground is like not necessarily dirt, but it's like a sandy type of dirt.
like a heavy clay. type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
There's distinct like footprints. Not necessarily human though.
Oh. So fairly recent footprints.
Do they look like the monsters that we fought?
No.
Okay.
Okay. How
Does
about that?
anybody want to do like a nature check or a survival check? Survival check?
Oh, I'm still in the house.
Sindra could do nature if someone helps. You help me brainstorm this. Okay.
Well, I've got good survival.
So
At some point, I'm probably going to check out the other. But
I'm doing nature.
Ugh, 10.
Oh, that's not great on either one. But anyway, +4. So that is a 14.
Okay. With his crit and the fact that you're both, well, she's scholarly and you're from the woods.
Yep.
Okay. I would say that you easily discern that these are prints that were made from what you think were pigs.
Oh, okay.
But some of them look bigger than what you'd expect pig prints to look like.
So
Okay.
boars or something like that. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Fascinating.
okay, well, yeah, Pablo will say, "Hey, we could probably spend the night here. If anybody needs to get a good night's rest, I'm just going to check out this other room just to make sure that there's nothing going to come out and surprise us." And
What time of day is it, by the way? Is it like coming into nightfall?
It's going into dusk.
Okay, so yeah, rest would be good.
so, you can go knock on the other door.
You're gonna knock on the other door?
Yeah, well, no. Why would I knock? I'm just going to go in.
Okay. So you're gonna go over to the house that, if it was in color, you'd know it was a blue roof. This one is quite a nicer roof, although again, there's plant life's definitely taking it over. It's got like a slate roof though. Clearly a better house. Probably was like an important person. And you can even tell as you're coming up that there's long since torn down mostly, but there's a fence around the backyard.
And again, no sign of like cooking or.
No sense of cooking or anything, but as Whiff walks in the door, you do hear scurrying, and you see the back end of something run around a corner and out the back door.
Ooh, I chase after. Ooh, something ran out the back.
You're just gonna chase after
I'm just
it?
gonna chase after it.
Okay.
I suppose we all follow him.
Are you all going to?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes,
Nobody
why
gonna
not?
look. Nobody gonna try to circle around. But he's going out the back.
Cinder's not.
I'm trying to stay close to my fellow little guy.
Okay.
Shorty's got to stick
So
together.
Shorty's are going to run out there. I'm
Shorty's
going to run
helping
after him.
shorties.
I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
Are either of you guys going around, or are you going through, or
Probably go around.
I was going through.
We're going through.
Cinder will go around with. What's his
Which way?
face?
Finn.
That way.
Finn, this way.
Finn. Sorry.
Okay. So,
Brain.
Okay.
kind of chasing around.
So, as you all kind of diverge on the back area of the house outside that thatched roof, you see a gathering of small pigs. They're around what looks like a couple of dead crows and some various other scraps. It seems like something or someone's been gathering food for them, and they're eating away, feasting.
At the dead crows?
They're eating crows. They're eating scraps. They're
Okay.
They're having themselves a meal. They're not really paying much attention to you, except that the one that you just saw run away definitely, like, bumped into one of its buddies and was like...
Do they look?
Sweet breakfast.
Do they look kind of different to us, or do they look like a pig
They
would
look like pretty normal pigs to you.
Okay.
You assume that they'd be the ones that made the footprints that you recognized easily as pig prints.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, that's breakfast taken care of. Let's set at camp, huh? Actually, he's a fairy. I don't know if
Is
he
there
would eat
anything
me.
else to the town to investigate?
I don't know. Are fairies vegetarians?
That's these two buildings, right? And
Yeah, I mean,
I have to look that up.
There's another
is
building
this?
that's relatively intact, although it has
Over
no
here.
roof.
There's that. Okay. So we should look at
concerned
that,
about
and
the pigs,
Cinder
so-
would like to investigate the well. I mean, a herd of livestock. I don't.
Oh, well, I didn't think of that. That it was a farm town, but it
If you want to come over,
There's a group
here?
of pigs behind a house that
It
there's
seems strange.
virtually no one here.
I still think we should investigate everything. Cinder has ways to make it so we're safer when we stay overnight.
No, I'm tired. I'm just gonna. You do what you want to do. It's gonna be a long night. I'll see you in the morning.
So you're going into the house and leaving everybody else?
Unless I hear somebody screaming.
Okay. And what is Rage doing?
I asked people to come
I'm
over
going with Rage,
and
yeah.
follow me to come over here.
Oh well, if you're deliberately
Fairy
asking
wants
me,
to
I might drag myself.
Split
but
himself
if you're
from
just
the party.
No, this could get interesting. Stay there.
No, go ahead.
Split the party. It's always good.
You do what you do, you Pooh.
if somebody asked me, I'd probably go just to be nice.
But did anyone ask you?
I'd grumble about
I
it.
asked people to go with me. So.
I'd grumble about it.
So as you walk into the one house that is still has walls but no roof, you see that there is a locked trapdoor
Interesting.
and a broken chair in the corner.
I wonder who could help us with this lock.
I don't know. I want to take a closer look at this chair.
Sarah's shaking her head at John, as she often does, whether she's playing or DMing.
Or just normal life.
Yeah, just everyday life.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe it's more interesting after all. All right. Let's have a look at this trapdoor here. I'm going to try to pick that lock.
Okay.
Let me get back to the character sheet. Back to my character sheet. There we go. Let's see. That is just a standard proficiency check. Tool check. Oh, crap.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Fail.
You try as
All right, fine. Screw this. Chime of opening. Dong.
you're going to use your chime of opening.
The block is frustrating me. Yes.
Okay, all right. So it pops on open. You open up the little trap door, and inside you see a book. And scrawled across it says, "Grandma's home cooking."
Nice. Real treasure.
and a little sack next to it that contains 5 copper coins.
Cool.
I'll keep the coins. Then, hey,
Sindra takes the cookbook.
I don't think that Whiff cooks at all.
not really. But
As you guys are
I do love a
collecting
good
these
cooking.
things from the
Okay.
hole, though, you do hear a bit of a scuffle from the backyard that
More
you were
pigs.
just in. The piggies are.
Okay.
Just following us, or is there something?
No,
Is that-
something's
there's
happening.
more pigs?
Alright, so something's
So I guess
going on.
we'll head back over that way.
Go and investigate.
I don't know. I kind of feel like something's going on.
Yeah, well, we probably should figure that out before
Yeah,
we
but it's not
try
our-
to sleep here.
I don't know. It's not our. I don't see that it's our problem. Let's just
They're
get a good night's sleep and get on to this treasure.
Rage leads the group over back to the pigs to see what's going on.
You look around and you see that they're kind of scurrying around the yard, but maybe starting to. You see a few of them are starting to go into the house, and some of them are running around playing tag, but they seem to be doing things that
People do.
baby pigs would be doing.
Fine. Let's shoo them out of the house and get some sleep. I'm tired.
Well, they're in the blue house.
That right there.
Seems odd.
Ah, that's a lot of work.
They're
Let's
coming in and
leave
out of the
them.
blue house.
Let's leave them there.
They can leave. They can have the blue house. Let's go into the treasure.
Are we going to stay overnight? Then Sindra takes you to one of the other places and says, hang on just a second. And she ritual casts Lehman's tiny hut. You want something that is
Bit of an
waterproof
overkill,
that will
but
keep other things out? If we're going to stay over, then
Remind me, tiny hut. That's not the pocket dimension. That's just the shield,
it's just the
the dome,
the big dome.
The big
yeah.
dome. Okay.
Yeah.
Protective dome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So will protect us from pigs, other things that might come upon us by surprise.
I don't know. She's scared of pigs.
They're werepigs.
I'm more concerned about. Did we investigate the well other than looking at the lines?
No.
We can do that in the morning.
I could hear water. Rage
Okay,
could
that
hear
was
water.
it.
There was water, but there's no like bucket. There's no ladder. You can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell Whiff to fly down.
Finn says he thinks it's very strange. Finn thinks it's very strange that the pigs would be hanging around someplace where there's no people that would take care of them. So that seems very odd to him.
I wonder if there are wandering travelers who do take care of them.
Or
We read
maybe
about.
the people are the pigs.
I don't know.
Nah,
I mean,
that seems
But
weird.
at any rate, you're casting tiny hut on the house.
not on the house where the pigs are, but like
The other house.
Yeah, we're
then
all
back
kinda
here.
the
grouping
other
up in
more
there.
rundown ones. It's like we're both physically out of sight,
Okay.
somewhat, and then further protected inside
Okay.
of that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So with the
Learn
tiny
some of those
hut,
learn some of those recipes too. I want a good breakfast.
Sindra already knows.
with the tiny hut, and inside the home, you do manage to get a long rest for the night.
31 points. Okay.
All right. How do
Much better.
How do I do this?
Went to
on
bed
my phone here?
relatively early. I'm assuming that you guys did have some feasts on your rations that you're carrying with you.
Okay, mark
Rations. Mark our rations.
You wake up relatively early since it wasn't a very long, late night. And as you're starting to wake, how about everybody rolls me a D6?
Okay.
See, you need D6 is great.
Okay.
Okay.
2.
5.
4.
6.
1.
All different. Nice.
Okay, so Whiff, you wake up first.
Good.
What are you gonna do?
Draw mustaches on Rage.
I already have a mustache.
Okay, so Whiff has woken up and started drawing mustaches on Rage. You said it. 5. You're waking up next.
Sindra wakes up and shakes her head at Whiff and starts making breakfast.
Okay, so Syndra's gonna start making breakfast, and then Neil Rock, I believe, had a 4.
I just wake up.
What are you doing upon waking up?
Going to the bathroom.
Practicing
Like I usually
or
do.
anything? Okay. Was there a 3? 2?
Me.
Okay, Finn?
Finn wakes up and starts to help Sindra with cooking.
Awesome. And Rage, you wake up and Finn is drawing on your face.
He's writing balls on your face.
Hey, I already have a big red mustache.
I know. I wanted to see what it looked like if it were blue.
I'm gonna smash you with my hammer if you don't stop it.
Okay, so you're all going about your morning, and you guys, I'm assuming, are starting your fire on the campsite that you found. Mm-hmm. So as you're getting, breakfast kind of somewhat finished, you start hearing heavier footsteps from inside the house with the blue roof, and some muffled sounds that closer to words than you were expecting, considering all you've seen so far. Childlike pigs.
I think with the people who are taking care of the pigs are back.
Do we want to go and see what's going
Well,
on?
you're still inside, futzing with Rage.
Yeah, but I can hear this.
Well, they're outside, so they can hear it.
The people making breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, you were outside.
So
Oh,
go
okay.
back
Never
and
mind.
Say, hey, come outside. I think there's something has changed in the blue house. There doesn't sound like pigs anymore.
Okay.
Oh, hey, the people back?
I don't know.
The people that take care of the pigs, they really need to
So
take better
as you
care of their roof.
leave the campsite and exit the front door of the hut, you notice coming up the path from the far all the way down, like between Dragon Caves,
Okay.
a rather large pig standing upright on his hind hooves. He's wearing a large metal helmet and carrying a large sack on his back. And waddling. He's walking towards you. He doesn't seem to notice you right away. But he is slowly making his way straight in your direction.
Okay, I'm giving everybody else right now a chance to do something before I do something. That's all I'm saying.
Sindra says perhaps we should hide and observe for now.
But that's boring.
Why don't we just talk to it?
I'm okay with that too.
Just
But
talk
not
to him.
him.
Why not?
3,
I wait.
2.
Hey!
We are travelers. We are just passing through.
Travelers. We don't get travelers. Travelers haven't been here in ages.
We have a map.
Oh, the first in a while. Say hi.
We have a map, and we wanted to come to which way? I'm
Map.
just telling him that we wanted
Are
to
you
come to
those
which way.
treasure seekers? Those treasure seekers always make trouble. They always bring trouble. They bring trouble.
Well, we brought breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, they're making breakfast.
You look like the type that eats bacon.
Bacon is good.
I bet you're
Sindra,
here to take
Elvis.
my kids.
No.
Those other people, they tried to slaughter my family and cook them for breakfast. I took them out.
I would never think of
You see this
slaughtering
helmet?
pigs for
I
breakfast.
saved this helmet from the last guy who tried to mess with my family. Mama!
We didn't mess with him.
Mama! Mama! And from there, you see a very large woman come bounding out the door with a pig on each leg.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, hi.
Oh.
What's going on here? I don't know.
Is it actual woman or pig woman?
Mr. Pickles, what on earth? Who are these people? Who are these people? Why are they here?
Is that so like actual woman or pig woman?
Pig woman.
Pig woman. Okay.
As we told him, we're just passing through. So-
Nobody's ever here just to pass through. They're always here to take care. Take our stuff. Take our children. Kill our children. Take our home.
Never would do. No, we just needed a place to stop for the night as we were passing on by.
You've been here all night.
Came in last night.
Yeah.
Slept in the house. Just woke up.
Roger, they could have killed the family.
But we didn't.
She falls down on the porch and starts fading.
But we didn't.
Big
See?
sting.
If you would like to count your children, we would be offended.
Roger, are they all here?
Well, I can assure you that we would never eat anyone's
Emily.
children.
All 10 of them bit me on the foot this morning when we woke up, remember?
Yes.
See, I had no intention of eating any of your pigs for breakfast.
Did you just call my children pigs?
Your children, sorry, slip of the tongue. I call him a pig all the time.
I'll give you a slip of my tongue.
And he would probably
She holds up
deserve
a
it.
frying pan.
Maybe we should just get going.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Where are you going? You're going back to the town, right?
We're going.
we're trying
we're
to-
going this way.
We were sightseeing.
What is that you have? She rips the map out of it. She bounds on over to you, still with a pig on each arm and a frying pan in a hand, and rips the map out of your hand and starts looking over it.
Boy,
This is
my route.
Oi.
I take it back.
I haven't seen this in ages.
I take it back.
Yeah, how do you know where it comes from?
How did you come to this?
We found it in a library.
It's in a book.
It was
Bucket ravens.
shown to us by a raven.
A library? Ravens. You know of the ravens?
Yes.
Well, we know a raven.
We met a very interesting raven who showed us the
I don't know
the
if I
book
want
that
to
had-
talk to you anymore. You bother me.
Fine, I'll be over this way.
You young lady, you look like a practical woman.
I'd like to think I am.
Okay.
But we were at a library and a very unique raven guided us to a book that contained this map.
Book. Yes. I've heard rumor of that book. The strange people that do come through here, they don't make trouble. I don't make trouble with them. They're trouble if you make trouble with them, but if you leave them alone.
You probably
Told us about a book.
we read about the Vistani. That might be who you are referring to.
Yes, they're very strange indeed. They have stories. I always just assumed that they were stories. That you tell the fairy tales to the children and they go to sleep and they're happy. But if they have the map, I haven't seen the map in years. How would they even know about the map? I don't understand how they would know about the map. How could they possibly know about it?
Well, where did you hear about the map?
I've seen the map.
You've seen the map.
I don't like you. I want
Somebody wanted us to find the map, so it must have been important to them.
Well then,
Burning bridges left and right.
I suppose I could help you then.
I don't know why I rubbed
We
people the wrong
would
way.
certainly appreciate any help. This is a new area for us.
Well, since you were so nice and didn't try to eat my children, I'll let you know this. The place that you search for, it does exist. The map is real. The people that lived at the end where you're going, they're strange. They're strange indeed, but they were kind people at a time. Roger, can you take these children inside? They're driving me crazy. And you see Mr. Pigglesworth waddle off with the children.
Roger Pigglesworth.
And on that note, she gives you a bit of advice for your journey. If you're going to take this on, you must know the woods are scary. You have to listen, and you have to listen carefully. The chalet of Brontifax is at the end of this map. But as you go on your journey, pay attention to the woods. If it gets quiet, there's something amiss. There's something afoot. It's not natural, you understand, for woods to be quiet.
Yes.
When the woods get quiet, somewhere there's a
Didn't
foot.
it get abnormally quiet before we got attacked when we encountered the tree?
Oh my God, John, shut up.
Do you remember that? Wasn't it? Okay, so we've already encountered.
Woods go quiet when something is a hoof.
We've seen some of this, so...
Creatures
we'll be
that
watching.
torment us. The friendly ones. If there's ever a chirp, chirp, chirp that goes snort, snort, snort out of the air, those are the nasty ones. They know. They know they might just get a meal in their grip. Breath of anticipation. You can feel them staring at you when they know they might fall into your trap. Pay attention. And do be careful. I'm glad you got a long night's rest. You have a long journey. And thank you for being friends.
We appreciate it. What is your name, by the way? You mentioned your husband's name.
I'm Emily.
Oh, well, it is
Emily Pigglesworth.
wonderful to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet
Thank you.
Well, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you for your information.
I do hope we see you in One Piece again.
I hope so as
Sure
well.
we will.
Okay. And with that information, you now have advantage on your perception checks
Sweet.
for the rest of your journey.
Nice.
Cool. Cool.
I guess it's probably about time to shuffle on this way.
All right. So, the path ahead, is very clear that she points you in the right direction. It's off to the. Let's just see on the map. It's the northwest, southwest.
Southwest.
Southwest, okay.
All right. Cool.
We're heading toward the hand and horn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Which is this way?
Correct. Do we need to clear this?
Yes,
Yay.
if you'd like, or you can stare at some more.
It is a cool map.
It is a cool map.
It's pretty great.
It's distracting though, because it's so cool.
Distracting.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Alrighty. So as you're exiting the town, if you can call it that, the way first is relatively easy to follow. While you're still close to town, the path is still pretty well beaten, even though you know that this place is so desolate. The pigs have definitely been keeping things as tidy as pigs can keep it. And as you're walking out of the town, you do note pretty quickly that you can see the tip of what's referred to as the horn by the map in the distance. It's large and pointed and jagged at the top. It's a narrow formation, but it's very far off in the distance towards the southwest.
Okay.
And you're at a brisk hike for about 2 hours before the formation really starts to become more distinct through your foggy air. The clouds are still flying very low. That pointed spire now takes shape like the spike of a dragon's horn rising from the earth. And just beyond it to the north, the vision of its victim's hand reaching to the sky as it desperately grasps for mercy. Despite the pace that you've kept up all morning, there's still a chill in the air. So as you're coming up to this rock formation, how do you want to take it?
Perception check with advantage?
You can absolutely do perception checks.
Past Three Tree Hill.
We're approaching the hand and horn.
So we're looking for Three Tree Hill from here. So are we all making perception checks with advantage? Or
Are we still doing minimum passive?
Yes.
No, okay.
Are we all making them, or just the two of you?
It's up to you guys.
I got a natural
Why
20.
not?
You got a natural 20.
I did.
I got just my passive 16.
My dice are not happy. I got my passive.
So as you get closer to the rock formations, you do hear a distinct and flutter of a flock of ravens in the distance to the south. And in about 10 more minutes after that, the air grows very quiet.
She said to be aware of the quiet.
Yes.
Yeah, get ready for something.
All right.
Just in case.
I can start making noise to fill in the gap.
No, I don't think.
No.
Is there a way to like kind of hide away from the main path and just kind of watch the surroundings and see what's going on? Like, what's the setting where we're at right now?
Are we in like in deep woods?
You've got a main path as you're coming up to the actual formations. It's similar to like the river that goes through the two kings in the Lord of the Rings movie. The path goes straight through the middle of the two formations.
Yes, so we need to go through the formations and go south to Three Tree Hill. So we're supposed to be going through here. It's not clear.
So we're here. We're going this way.
Yeah, but we're actually going through to here. See where this path?
So we're
Yes.
okay,
There's a disconnect in the map.
which is probably a problem.
Well, that's why I'm thinking. Do we have to go down around the horn, or can we just kind of come down this way?
I don't know that going away
The path
from the
takes
path
you
is-
through the horn
Through the
and
horn,
then
okay.
goes down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
From there.
should stick to the path.
So-
yeah.
You're probably about 50 to 75 feet away from the rocks themselves at this point.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you'd like, I would take a wisdom check of any skill other than animal handling or medicine.
Okay.
I'm actually going to try to hide myself.
Survival.
Okay.
If that's an option.
I mean,
Sure.
can we take another perception check at this point? Now that we're closer? Because that's a wisdom check.
All
right?
your yes,
So-
perception is wisdom.
So
yes.
yeah, we'll do that. Let's hope we can take a better look. Oh, much better. So
Moving forward, I've got rolled a stealth of 17. So
Okay.
I got a
17 or better. 17 or better perception beats that.
You're hiding very well.
perception of 19 for my
Okay.
check.
You see me.
I do.
She saw you hide. So Syndra, as you're roaming about and you get a little bit closer, within about 30 feet of the hand formation, you notice, although you think it was out of sheer dumb luck, a really faded red strip of fabric or a flag of some sort up at the top of the rock formation.
Okay.
And once you've noticed that one, you see that a matching one of the same type is also on the spear,
Okay.
the horn.
All right. And these are solid formations. They're not buildings or caves or anything like that.
They look natural.
Like
The hand and horn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're rock.
oh, they're not hollow. There's no okay.
Yeah,
All
they're,
right.
they're rock.
Okay.
They're like monuments type thing. But the piece of red that you're seeing is flickering in the breeze.
Okay. There are red flags at the top of the two formations. I don't know what that could mean.
Sounds like a red flag to me. Let's move on.
Give me a survival check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Oh, his joke?
That'll be a 17.
Okay. You get the feeling that if you were very careful, you could circumvent the rock formation just by going around the outer perimeter of their bases.
Okay.
But the flags give you a distinct feeling that you shouldn't go through the middle.
Okay. So, alright. Stop everybody. It's okay.
Unless you're very careful
I think
to
we
be in the exact middle.
I think we do need to go around. There's something about the way these are set with the flags. I have a bad feeling, and I see a small path where we could skirt around the side without having to go into the woods.
Just got ahead.
I think we should detour. If you want to scout ahead on the path around, I just do not think you should go through the middle.
Sure, we'll go around.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Specifically, you think you need to stay about 15 feet away from the base of the rocks.
so we need to stay. We need to keep our distance and go. Do not get too close to any of the formations.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to keep my stealth up, and I'm going to scout ahead a little bit. It is going to slow down our group because
Yes.
I only move at half speed
That's okay.
when I'm
I'll
doing that.
follow
But
along as you do.
Going around the trail is going to slow you guys down anyway.
Okay.
okay.
So I
we
won't
start-
say it slows you down any more. So
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be scouting ahead, probably about 30 feet ahead of the group.
Okay. And we keep pacing behind you.
okay. So with his careful, actually, give me another survival check
One survival check on my part.
from specifically with. Yep.
Let's see. 7. I have 0 survival.
Sarah's head is in her hand.
I only set the difficulty of this on 10. So, Whiff is about 30 feet ahead of you
I'm a
guys.
city fairy. Why do you want from me?
But as he's navigating these kind of jagged rocks and weird trees and brambles, he trips. And he doesn't fall, but he does
fly.
catch himself and gets very close to the edge of the... Which formation did you go around?
I think one around the far side of the horn.
yeah.
The horn? Okay. You find yourself pretty close to the horn, and all of a sudden you hear a... And the red flag from the top of the hand comes flying toward you.
Joy!
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. Oh no.
And you're all 30 feet behind him.
Oh,
Great.
so we're not.
So he's
in the
going to have a round
initiative.
without you guys. Finn,
22.
Syndra,
11.
11.
11.
Milrock.
4.
Oh.
Wow. Rage,
20.
Nice.
Whiff.
21.
Bam.
Nice.
So
initiative
nice.
is good.
You win initiative.
I have plus
go, Greg?
4.
I got plus 3.
I roll with advantage.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're playing a monk. It's always cheap.
I was thinking of a
The
song.
fact that we have ranged attacking things, that could be relevant. Do some monkey kind of
Do
cool
some-
stuff.
The Rock was writing songs in his head. Wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so Finn.
Yarp.
Oh, sorry, Whiff. My bad.
Where's the initiative?
Well, the initiative will be. Sorry.
Sarah's used to roll
Who's on
20
his
playing.
own by
I'm
himself.
like, but I have the initiative right here. Harper.
You know, he was a brown-faced guy. Yeah. And he was Orion.
Look at the back of that thing, Sarah.
Big guy.
It's weird. It'd be weird not seeing those names on there.
Your butt's weird.
No, it's quite normal.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So it's, the initiative will be Finn, Whiff, Rage, your enemy. Well, I'm not revealing what it is yet. Syndra and Nilrock, but the first round is Whiff and the enemy alone. So, Whiff, what would you like us to do?
Invisible.
Okay? So, Whiff turns invisible.
I hear something go funk. I hear something coming after me. I turn invisible.
Okay? It's flying towards you, so.
Oh, I see it. Something flying towards me.
It is whooshing at you, yes.
Oh, okay. Then I
At a rather
misunderstood. You're right. Okay.
Speedy way.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously, yes.
It's not my turn. This
Oh, he gets.
is a surprise.
it's one
I
round.
said a big word.
You guys are 30 feet behind them, so.
Okay.
We are running up there right now.
Dodge.
Okay, so you're gonna
Just
take
get out of the
dodge.
way.
Dodge
Okay.
action.
Not a bad plan.
All right. So as you take the dodge action, this red flag, if you will, comes into better view. And you see around this redness also black in the form of a cloak.
It's a cloaked red flag. Black cloak.
Pushing in the breeze as it's flying very speedily towards you and comes crashing right into you. You feel the clunk of a wooden construct dressed in a black robe.
I don't get it. Oh.
This is one of my custom monsters.
Nice.
This is a raven sentinel.
Cool. Sarah's excited.
So if it hits me, is that like a combat hit? So I can like make a dex save to get out of the way or something?
This is going to be a hit, yes. So, as it knocks into you, it's not going to try to take you down prone or anything.
Okay.
But it will be a claw attack. So, it's going to try to attack you.
Okay. So it'll be standard regular attack then. Okay, so
Which
that will
is
be because
a
I'm dodging.
disadvantage
Right,
'cause
because
of
I'm dodging against that
Oh,
disadvantage.
right.
Yep.
Got to mark it off at disadvantage. So I will roll a second time. So the first one goes, so that will be AC 8.
AC 8 will miss.
It misseth. So this big giant wooden construct in a black and red cloak comes flying at you, and it narrowly misses you as you dodge out of the way. It lands on the ground, and it clearly is not just falling. It is alive.
This crow's trying to murder me.
Oh my god.
I like that one, John. That's good.
Alright, so with that one round now, Finn, you catch up.
Okay.
This is now round 2.
And
too
do
high.
I see the construct?
Yes,
Clearly?
very noticeable.
Okay.
It's the size of a large humanoid. Well, medium-sized humanoid.
Large bird.
It's a bird. It a bird.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
Actually, it is a large. My bad. It's a large
This one
construct.
might
Oh,
work.
it's a large construct. Cool.
So it's pretty big.
I'm gonna go over there and try to kick its butt.
Okay.
Trying to punch its butt, kick its butt, headbutt its butt. Knee, elbow.
Let's see.
Knees and elbows,
Forehead.
knees and toes, knees and toes.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it with a draconic strike.
Nice.
That means you can change the damage type. Is that what that is?
Yeah. With that one, yes. So I can change the damage type. So I don't have it.
To poison,
No, it's probably gonna be fire.
Fire. Fire.
to necrotic. Try to hit the mic.
Ooh.
Eh.
No, that's not gonna hit. Let's see. AC 9.
AC 9 will not hit.
Okay, which I did not think it was going to. I'm going to attack again.
Attack again. Again.
And that
That's
is
better.
much better. So that's going to be... Okay, now I'm nothing. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
I hope so.
That is going to be for 8. And...
What type of damage, Greg?
What type of
Fire
damage?
damage.
Yeah, fire.
Okay.
Iowa.
And... I'm trying to think if I want to use key points. I'm going to save those for now.
Okay. So you hit it with a nice whoosh. And it definitely takes the damage.
Okay. It's flammable.
Alright. Is wood.
Is it on fire?
It's not on fire, but it definitely took
Okay.
damage. Whiff, you're up again.
My case. No, I'm just gonna rapier it.
Always gotta say it that way.
Seems about right.
I'll still time
That would be AC 20.
That'll hit.
And yeah, I'll sneak attack that. That's my only attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus an extra 8.
This one sounds like a new track.
What's that?
Sounds like a new track.
This is a new track, yeah. I
good.
added some more combat tracks.
I
Yeah.
like it. It's nice and creepy.
Since an enemy of my enemy is within 5 feet of him, I can sneak attack that, which will get me 5, 9, 10, 15 total.
Excellent. And that is... Okay. No problem.
And then we generally don't do flanking with Theater of the Mind.
Usually we don't, but it's totally up to Sarah. She's the DM.
I can understand. I
I'm
can
not
understand
gonna-
not.
Given the terrain, no.
Okay.
I was so distracted there that I healed him instead of... Alright.
We can't kill the stupid bird.
This world is
So
weird.
with a mighty swing of your raping...
You said it.
Timestamp.
Bloody him.
I don't think he was raping, but
Oh, we raped him all right. Rage.
All right, rage will rage.
And just to be clear, nobody's running within 5 or 10 feet of this rock formation, right?
Right.
I think we're
Trying to avoid it,
that's
yeah.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Just have you
So,
all make dexterity checks.
as per usual, I attack recklessly so that I don't have to attack with disadvantage with my giant hammer. So, regular attack. That is AC 10.
Miss.
Attack number 2. Eek.
Fire
That's
that
better.
dice.
AC 14.
That'll hit.
Yay!
14 for AC track.
5, and I'm raging,
Yeah,
so
what-
10. 10 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Smack.
Wield up your hammer and whack him right in the foot.
So that creature now has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me, and if it hits a creature other than me, that creature has resistance to the damage.
But because
Okay.
you attacked recklessly, it also has advantage on attacks against you.
It also has advantage, yeah.
Okay.
It's like he's the barbarian
draw.
pulling
My
aggro.
grossly
Shock.
ancestral protectors come out.
That's a Max-Min character.
Yep.
He's a pretty cool character.
A min-maxed Max-Min.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never going to attack with advantage, though.
Exactly.
That is my turn.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Now it's the Raven's turn. Whiff. You did some pretty mighty damage there, so it's coming back at you.
At least with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Come at me, bro.
The disadvantage.
My ancestral protector ghosts fly around, trying to protect with.
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm using my Spelljammer dice on D&D Beyond, just FYI.
I didn't even
So
see
AC
that.
12.
AC 12 will AC miss.
Okay. It actually has multi-attack, which I forgot on the last one.
Okay.
And I'm sorry I don't know how to turn the sound off.
So still disadvantage though.
See the dice
Against
roll,
me.
not yours.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's cool. It has little creatures that come out of the dice. AC 19,
AC 19
and that is with
will...
disadvantage.
Nice.
Yep. That will hit. See, when an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can
You're going to take half damage from this, John, because my ancestral protector is going to give you half damage.
Okay. And since I haven't any other use for my reaction anyway, I will also uncanny dodge it.
Well, it's quarter damage.
It's quarter damage.
Hilarious.
All right. Well, it's only a damage of 6, so
So 3. That took 1.
Ouch.
Ow!
Pack.
claw,
Pack.
claw, claw, claw.
With a splinter.
Ow! That is the Sentinel's attack.
my
Cinder,
finger.
you're up.
Let's see here. So she's...
You shot my hair!
Let's see. She's not going to go for overkill. She's just going to launch a firebolt at it. Stay at distance. So what is that going to do if it hits?
This is fun.
2d10.
I turned down the volume.
Thank you.
I figured it out.
To see your dice.
Technology.
I'll go show you.
Critical.
Oh, you're just jealous because you're the DM.
I didn't have the same energy as usual.
Because I wasn't leading the course.
Pretty much.
It's true. Sarah does usually start it off.
When I finish.
It's the finisher.
All right. Okay.
Finisher.
Let's
John's
see
the middleman.
here. 16, 26,
Cream in
27.
the Oreo.
27
What
fired.
now?
27
How do you want
fired.
to do this?
So Syndra precisely aims and launches the firebolt so it goes like right between its neck and its head through the cloak. She guesstimates the spot exactly.
Okay. The firebolt makes contact, and you see the beak and head just crack off the top of the construct and roll down into the rocks below. And the rest of the body just kind of falls in a pile of wood and cloth.
Loot the corpse!
Does the cloak match my hat?
Is that
Black and red.
the end of
That would
combat?
be the end of combat. Yes.
Syndra says,
My
"Stay
hat,
away.
my hat is large and
Stay
red.
away from the formation. Didn't you learn anything?"
That rock, it kind of jutted out there, and I didn't see it, so...
You have wings.
Kate's
So
like,
I'm not used to dealing with rocks.
Kate's like, I don't want Brian to actually be in a combat, so
Sorry.
I'm just gonna kill
That's
him.
all right.
actually 4
I was kind of
adventures.
stressing about what I was going to do.
4 adventures in a row now where my first attack has been a critical.
Poor Kate. All those criticals. So, as you see this construct fall to pieces, you do note that these robes are strange. Something like you've never seen before. The lining, which you saw from the ground, clearly was once a very beautiful crimson red. Looks like it was once very, very bright, but it's now super faded and worn, which is why you assume you had such a hard time seeing it. And the robes are unlike anything you've ever seen.
Can Syndra take that and investigate it to see if it has magical properties? Or...
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't even need to check for that.
Okay.
There's nothing magic about the cloak. It's just different.
Okay.
Well, won't fit me.
Syndra takes it just in case.
Okay?
So, did you hear this right? There's both a cloak and a robe?
Oh, it's the robe's cloak, sorry.
Okay, the robe cloak combo. Okay.
The words are interchangeable,
rogue.
John.
Okay, fine.
They're giving you a hard time about
I'm not
space
deliberately
rares,
giving
too.
you a hard time.
Yeah.
It's just a robe
I
and a cloak.
interchange them quite frequently
Okay.
because I'm a dumbity-doo. Okay?
Okay.
I think it's a chemise.
Love
you.
I think if
A
the John
ShamWow.
needs to shut his trap. So,
Roll for traps.
It's a
you
trap.
already set the trap off, or at least one of them.
I wonder.
Would you like to see about setting off the other?
No, let's not.
No,
Or would
let's
you like to
keep moving.
continue?
Let's continue.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
do
maybe
well
I-
assume
maybe I could
that
get a
the
turn.
other red that you saw is one just like this, which it is.
Yep.
And you continue down the path now that you've safely made it around the horn. As you come to just ahead of what would have been the middle of that passing, you see that there's a crossroad that leads you south. Kind of southeast. Into the forest. Now this path does get darker and gloomier. By this time, it's now been about 2 hours or so. So it's still mid-morning. But the forest itself is so thick and dense that you can barely tell that it's really sunny. And it's still pretty gloomy and misty in the air.
Is it
Excuse me.
quiet?
Now that you've made it past the hand and horn, the normal sounds of the forest seem to be back, and you can hear the bumbling of a brook in the distance. All seems pretty comfortable at the moment. Somebody give me a nature check.
Not.
Nurture.
I can probably do that.
Whoever's taking up the front.
Well, I'm probably still on point.
I guess I'll do.
You're still on point?
It's up to you.
He's been ahead of us.
I mean, I mostly deal with perception checks. But
I can do
have
nature.
been-
I mean, I've got +4. but-
Oh, do you want to be on point?
I mean, Syndra's close enough to you to be keeping an eye on what you're doing. I mean,
You
it's up
could
to
stop
yeah.
for a moment
Yeah.
to allow someone to come and
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
The woods are pretty dark.
Something's
and
weird.
the road is
Yeah.
getting less easily followed.
Travail.
I'm getting heebie-jeebies. Okay, so I'll stay closer
I
to
didn't say you had heebie-jeebies. I said the road's getting harder to follow.
Okay, yeah, Syndra will
Okay.
check. Why not? See if
Listen to what I said.
okay, 11.
Okay, perfect. So it takes about 30 or 45 minutes with that check from Syndra. And she manages to navigate pretty easily until you see an outcropping coming up ahead of you. And it doesn't take you very long to understand why they call it Three Tree Hill. Just off the eastern side of the trail, you can hear the faint sound of water rushing, getting a little louder. But you see this rock formation again, and 3 ginormous, majestic pine trees up on the top. Three Tree Hill indeed. And as you get closer to these 3 beautiful trees, you do once again start to get that creepy sensation down the back of your spine.
Well, we've seen living trees
Perceptify.
before.
Perceptive with advantage. Because
We have advantage.
Beyond the radio.
Poke it with a stick.
It's a little better.
This is a little bit creepy for me.
19 on a perception check.
Ooh,
Ooh, 20, but yeah.
19 on the perception check. Okay. So, as you're about 50 feet away from the rock formation, up on the hilltop, you glimpse what looks like a human figure. Seems like it's looking down towards you. And it's just about to come into focus through the clouds that are still slowly wisting through the sky. But as it disappears behind a cloud momentarily, all of a sudden you see nothing more than a giant black bird. And the bird flies off, swiftly followed by 4 glowing orbs.
Glowing orbs.
What direction is a fly off in?
That's a good
South.
question.
South, north,
To the southwest.
to the southwest.
So it appears
So roughly in the direction we're
to
headed.
be going, we're towards our destination as the crow or raven flies.
I think we might have something waiting for us when we get up the trail a little ways.
And as you see those orbs follow after that bird, you suddenly feel the hairs on the back of your neck fall back down.
Okay.
Like
Like the weirdness is gone.
What that means. Maybe something's following us.
I expect we'll probably find out Whether we want to or not.
Is there anything else on the hill we should investigate now that the danger is past?
I'm not going near those trees.
Fine.
I've had enough fun with trees already. I'm not going near anymore.
So, with that feeling passing, you decide that it's probably time to keep heading down the trail. And you continue to follow the directions as said on the map. And with that, we will take our adieu for the night.
Yay! Thank you.
Traveling down the hill, down the highway.
One little fight, almost another fight.
Thank you, DM Sarah.
You're welcome.
DM.
Excellent little piggies. Excellent big piggies.
I feel like those big piggies would have pwned you if you upset them.
Probably. It's like, Fairy, squish. Fairy under the frying pan.
Alrighty, we can say goodnight to our listeners.
Already. Goodbye.
And that's the end of part 3 of our adventure. Stay tuned for part 4. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.